Hey guys, I'm Jason Caridi of Caridi Creative, here in the Caridi Creative Kitchen. Now people often ask me, hey Jason, what do you do for work? But that's only second to the classic question, hey Jason, what's in your salads? Now let me explain. For about a decade now, I've had a big ol' salad for dinner nearly every single day, and I never get tired of it. This big ol' salad, it's the climax of each one of my days, and it's evolved and co-evolved over the years, cooked and prepared to perfection. So if you're wondering what I do for work with video, it might make more sense to think of it in a more salad-y context. Come on, let's take a look. Now first, of course, we start with the lettuce. These days I use about 1.5 to 2 full heads of romaine lettuce. Consider this the foundation, the reliability, the crop that, unless E. coli is involved, will always arrive to get to you on time. Next, the meat, the content, the so-called meat and potatoes of your video. These days I use a few strips of bacon, sometimes several, and about 1/3 pound of ground beef. Cut into palatable strips and cooked to perfection in a Le Creuset. Le Creuset. Le Creuset. Let it fry while you chop up the rest of your video. But if your business is vegan or vegetarian, that's okay, let's still talk. Next, the kale. Now, lettuce is nice and all, but you think I'll make you a dinner with only 4 milligrams of vitamin C per 100 grams of video? Chop that dark green sucker up and toss it in the frying pan for fun. Now, speaking of cruciferous vegetables, in the past I experimented with a base of collard greens for my salads, but those can be taxing on the thyroid. And on top of business taxes, do you really want to pay thyroid tax? Well, take that metaphor as you will, and let's move on. Next, onions! Red onions are, say, the personality of your video. You can check all the boxes you want, but hey, let's face it, a video without Caridi Creative is like a salad without onions. Pretty lame. Garlic! Hey, oh, the spice of the Italian masters. Your video will be so Fellini-esque you'll be screening it at the local carnival. So Antonioni-esque you'll watch it with your lover on date night. All at the price of a Rossellini. Cucumbers. Avocados. You'll want your video to be satiating. You think a pound of meat's gonna cut it? Chop that sucker up and toss it in there. Olives. Hey, some people don't like them, but I do, so they're gonna be in your video. So at this point, the meat should be done cooking. Let's get that in there. Be sure to scrape all the juicy, fatty juice in there. Oh right, and for you vegetarians, we'll figure something out. Now I'll drench your video with olive oil and vinegar. Now, red wine vinegar adds some, let's say, color. And olive oil, I don't know, sound design, whatever. So after a nice stir in the editing room, your salad will be complete, ready to be enjoyed however you'd wish. People will flock to you when they hear about your salad. Let Caridi...